Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Okay, so I did that video a minute ago. I put it on hold, waited 20 minutes, and I came to come back to it. Instead of turning it back on from a pause, I turned it off. So I'm back. I had put these little paper clips in between because I couldn't find my other clips because I think they're in my things for my workshops. I think I have them in a little tub for that. So I've kind of overextended these guys. Okay, see if I can get those back. So I told you that I would double check it and then let you know. I haven't done that, so let's check it together. And I think we're just going to go ahead and release them, get a full picture, assess what needs to happen after that. Okay. So I do have some repair to do along the spine, which is fine. It's very sticky. It's interesting. Okay, and I want to be kind of gentle about this, so I'm just putting that there. Give it a peek here. Okay, it does appear that it glued, but see, I'm peeling it back as I go. Okay. So probably the best thing would have been to stitch the cover on, and I did think about that, but I just wanted to do the cover separate, and I don't know if that's really the best way to go about it. That glue is still a little bit, it's not completely dry. It's a little bit gooey still. Yeah, so I'm not real sure if opening and closing is going to cause it a lot of strain, each time. And then that top piece got glued down. Let's see if we can pull it back over. So if you want to just make the regular, ephemera ones, ephemera holders like I've made in the past, I do have a video on that. Maybe just search go to my channel and search ephemera holder, and it'd be like one of these where I've just made it out of scrapbook paper, and did the same process really, decoupaged it. So that might be an option if you don't want to do one this big and this thick. And that's the reason that the main reason why I stitched it this way is because it was so thick. I didn't think I'd be able to get it the other way. I guess it wouldn't matter. The thickness is about the same anyways. Just trying to peel that back before it completely dries on there. Really more for aesthetics than anything. My nose has been kind of stuffed up and runny at the same time today. All right. Now let's see what's happening back here. Kind of the same thing, I think. Kinda. Yeah. It's just needing a good fold back. When you look at other books that have been done like this, it's usually like, where have I seen that? They usually wrap the spine. It kind of reminds me of like a notebook of sorts. Just make sure that one's on there. So I don't know. We may have to reinforce this with some grommets or something. I don't know. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to give up. Hope I'm not rattling you too much. Once I get this done, I'm going to clean my desk. I have so much stuff on my, so much glue and all kinds of stuff on here. Just that one little piece right there is stuck. Let's see if I can rub it down a little bit. Yeah, that's working. Yeah, so the little ones that I made, you just make those like you would a journal, you know. And then what I did was I used scrapbook paper that I really probably will never use in anything else. You know, it's the ones that aren't either my style or I just didn't like them. Maybe they came in a packet or something. And so I just put them in, made it into the ephemera holder. Used the pages because they were nice and thick pieces. Let that just sit down a little bit. Okay, so the sides are something, but it does look like the spine adhered okay. So that's good. Then, you know, the only other thing we could do is kind of like what I was talking about, is just put one more piece of fabric here to just kind of combine them, or we could go this way, make a few. But I might go that whole distance. But it seems to be sticking okay. How are these guys? Let's see if they're still able to fold. I keep looking at that hand on the front of the cover here, and I'm wondering if I put the hand upside down. With the file folders, it's the every other one that needs the bone folder, because the top of it has that scoring already for like when you put your, you know, your papers in, but the back doesn't. I'm just giving it a good score again. Okay, that one looks good. That looks good. 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 And good. But this doesn't look good. Just still not where I want it to be. So yeah, I think I am gonna put some fabric down. Oh, oh, must have clipped that with the when I put the clamp on. So these are gonna need to be gone down again. Let me go ahead and get some fabric. See if we can start on this. I don't know. Might make it worse. Let me think here. What do I have? What do I have? Let me go over to my scraps real fast, see if I can find something real quick. I can get the same bag that I used earlier out. There's one of these. They're all pretty. And I just wonder if this is even going to do it. I guess we won't know until we try. Okay. We're going for it. We are salvaging this thing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a new bottle because I don't want to sit here and fiddle with that one. Since it's such a large space that we're working on. Joey just got home while I was paused. He's had a very, very long day. He's exhausted. Okay. This is part of the experiment, I guess, is keeping on. Keeping on. I'm sorry about my sniffles. Actually, my nose is stuffed up, but I'm sniffing too. Allergies. Okay, let's just hope that that's the ticket. Definitely enough glue. Yowza. That'll roll off after it's dry. That's a good thing about that Fabri-Tac. Okay. Okay, you know what I think is, I think I need to let this dry before I do the other side, or I'm going to have this whole thing glued together. I'm going to have this whole book glued shut. Okay, well, what if you watch this after like years down the line, there is a preface to this video. So one will be listed as A, one will be listed as B because it cut off. So par for course really around this place with me and my videos. It's funny. Yeah, that's starting to dry, so you can just roll it right off. It's a good thing I learned this from experience, and I don't always do it, but it's a good thing to make sure your fingers are clean to do this, because as you're rolling, you can roll some gunk in. And I primarily speak of when I have been using my vintage photo, you know, to kind of age paper or whatever, and then you have a little bit of that on your finger, and you go to roll this off, and then you get that all worked up in there, and it looks, definitely looks old and dirty, that's for sure. Okay, so it's drying, so that's good. It's drying nicely, and it looks like it's going to fold good on this side. So I think the best bet is to let it dry. I'll do the other side, and then our next thing will be to start putting some pockets in. And so when I come back with that, you'll see how or if it worked out. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out with me and coming back for this second part and see what happens. And we'll get it filled. I mean, it's not going to take any time to get this thing filled with all the cutouts and things I have. So thanks again, everyone. And we just want you to know we pray blessings over you. And we also want you to know you're so loved. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.